morning student. Today we are going to start our next lesson, Alchemy of Nature. First I tell you what is the meaning of alchemy. Alchemy is an ancient foreigner of chemistry about attempts to convert base metals into gold. But here alchemy refers to a mysterious magical process of transforming things. Here we use alchemy as a magical process of transforming things. The writer of this lesson is Raksha Baralia. And the writer wants to tell us through this lesson about the positivity, about the determination and about our willpower. How should we will be able? How should we be able to get all that things which we want to get in our life? But for that determination, willpower is self-confidence is most important. And she expressed this thought for by giving some examples through the nature, how the nature works, and the nature gives us so many things to learn from it. The writer wants to tell us these things. To see a world in a grain of sand and a heaven in a white flower. She told us to see all the world in a grain of sand. Just in a single grain of sand, we are able to see all the world. And a heaven in a wild flower. Even a wild flower to which we think useless, there is a heaven in it. But when we look it with that, when we thought of that in that way. Hold infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity in an hour. Infinity means endless space. She told us to hold the infinity and endless space. We are able to hold the infinity in our palm, just in our palm, and eternity in an hour. And we are able to hold the eternity in an hour. Eternity means the time which has no limit. Something as tiny as a grain of sand can speak of an idea or imagination of a huge significance to the world. So many times a tiny grain of sand can speak of an idea. It is able to speak of an idea or imagination which can be so significant to the world, which can be so important to the world. Even a small tiny grain of sand is able to give some important message, some important thing to the world. One can witness and experience the beauty of heaven in something as small as wild flower and derive joy forever. And we can witness and experience beauty of heaven. We can experience and imagine the beauty of heaven even in a wild flower. Even in a wild flower, in a small wild flower, and derive joy forever. And then we can able to get joy from that wild flower forever. Only one should have the eyes and time to see it. But these all things will happen. These all things will happen when we have time and the eyes of looking like that to these things. The small tiny grain of sand can give us some important message, is able to give us important message. But if we have the eyes to look like the tiny grain like the sum which is giving us information. Infinity is endless space. Infinity is a endless space. But your small palm can hold the destiny of earth through your efforts. But infinity is endless space. But our palm can hold the destiny of earth. Our palm has the power to hold the destiny of the earth. But for that, we need our efforts. Means we are able to do anything. We are able to get anything. But for that, we need efforts. Eternity is endless time. Eternity is endless time. But just an hour in your life can make a difference to the world forever. Eternity is endless time, but only an hour in our life is able to make a difference to the world forever. Only an hour in life is able to make difference for the world forever. Great deeds can surpass the limits of time and space. They never die. Great deeds means if we do something, great word, if we do something nice work, nice deed, it will surpass the limits of time and space. That great deeds, that great work, able to surpass the time on the space. They never die. Means even if we leave this world after our death, too, our great deeds will be remembered. Only our great deeds will be remembered after our death. The instinctivity turned to outdoor activities and nature as a way of relaxing and enhancing our well-being. Instinctivity means by a natural instinct. Means we have instinctivity, means if we have natural instincts, natural power, turn to outdoor activities and nature as a way of relaxing and enhancing. Then nature is a way to relax ourselves, to enhance ourselves, to do good with ourselves. Nature soothes and nurture. Nature soothes and nurture means nature takes care of us. Nature fulfills and motivates. Then nature is also able to motivate us. Nature is also able to fulfill our needs. Nature whispers and commands. Nature is also able to speak with us. Nature is also able to give command to us. Are you listening? Here the writer asks us, here the writer gives us the qualities of nature, that nature is able to speak, nature is able to give us command, nature is able to fulfill our needs, nature is able to motivate us, nature is able to soothe us, nature is able to take care of us, to nurture us. These all things are happening in nature, but are you listening? Are we able to get that things from nature? Are we ready to get that things for nature? Are we ready to hear the nature? Are you ready to understand the nature? We will see the remaining part in our next period.
One point six. The Alchemy of Nature. Ah, so soothing. I just love to sit here and soak in the sights and sounds around me. Nature seems to entice me with her grandeur. Nature is not only a nurturer, but also a teacher who reveals many important lessons for life through the varied features around us. It made me wonder if I was the only one who felt this way before I came across an interesting article penned by Raksha Baradia in which she describes her close experiences with different features of nature and the wonderful lessons she has learned from it. Raksha Barandia is a young Indian writer who is known as the editor of Chicken Soup for the Indian Soul series. The article, The Alchemy of Nature, begins with a few lines from William Blake's poem, Auguries of Innocence. The writer Raksha Barandia wants to convey the same philosophy as Blake does in these lines. That is, if we pause to reflect, there is much beauty in nature and plenty that we can learn from it. She says that something as tiny as a grain of sand can also spark off an idea or imagination which can be of a huge significance to the world. If one has the eyes and time to see it, one can witness and experience the beauty of heaven in something as small as a wild flower and derive joy forever. Infinity and eternity are endless, but one's great deeds can even surpass the limits of time and space. They never die. The writer begins by stating that we instinctively, meaning by a natural instinct, turn to outdoor activities and nature as a way of relaxing and enhancing, meaning enriching our well-being. Nature soothes, meaning to make someone feel calm or less worried. Nurtures, meaning cares, and encourages the development of something, fulfills and motivates. The writer says that nature just leaves her in complete awe, meaning in great wonder.
Here you saw some part of our lesson on the digital board. We will continue our lesson in the next period.